most things that you come across, it's either all kids or, all adults, or there might be one or two kids roles in an adult play, and here, it's a great mix of kids and adults, and they collaborate.
It's funny when we try to explain what we do, because we do everything from scratch.
Come on!
The process starts with brainstorming and just ideas.
We all go in a room and we take a big sheet of paper and we decide what we want to happen. And everyone has an equal part in the play, like no one's the big star.
That's what I love about this company, is it's really fresh, very creative, and they're making it up as they go.
Let's say you imagine this really cool character that's like dead in it, or whatever you want it to be, and it fits in with the story perfectly. That's the character that you could be.
And here we have such an ownership over the material because we write it.
La donna è con me, è molto di più di una donna qualsiasi.
I really like acting just because you can try out something new and pretend to be something you're not.
They're totally capable of whatever you ask them to do. It's funny, any time where I sort of shortchange them on lines, or I'm like, oh, it'll just be easier if we, have a grown-up do this or whatever. Usually that's not true.
And most of the kids here, they really enjoy their time. They've gotten so much more expressive and articulate with their ideas, and they really seem to get what, the truth in acting.
You can't make a mistake pretty much, unless you forget your line. But even if you do forget your line, you could say, let's say your line was, and I love eating cabbages. You could say, and I love eating zucchinis. And no one in the audience would notice because they haven't read the script.
Most of the time when they come in, they're expecting a children's theater show, and they leave realizing that this was a production that had children in it. And are pleasantly surprised that there were some deeper meanings and some really solid dramatic work that was happening.
It's not just for kids, it's not just if you have kids, it's not just if you have kids in the show. I really think we make good plays that work, whether you're a young person just who loves the theater or whether you're a writer or a singer or whatever. We have a really high standard for the caliber of play that we create.
On stage, you feel special because everyone's watching you and looking at what you're doing, and just you feel like you want to please them, but you feel that they're here for you.
All of these plays that I've done, and we've written them, and I also want to be a director and a costume designer and all of those things that have to do with plays.
I feel like I'm really important to the production. I'm a necessary part, and it makes me feel good about myself.
Brain Surgeon Theater, this has really become the focus of what I do acting-wise in Chicago, because I really believe that our projects are important, and I really believe in the kids too, and I just hope that people will come see our shows and see what we're talking about. So yeah.